Our next speaker is Nina Levine, captain of the women's tennis team, majoring in psychology and HSS. Nina was primarily a doubles player for a women's tennis team that earned national ranking each of the last 3 years, peaking at number 19 this year. Nina makes the players around her better with her energy, commitment to excellence, and respect for the game. She has been described by others in the department as energetic, trustworthy, and fun. She's also known for her baked goods. Please welcome Nina Levine.
No.
Sure is pretty bad. Good job, Zach. All right, so mine's a little different than that. So calm. Okay, my 4 years at Brandeis have been great, there is no doubt, but being a student athlete, we all know it's not an easy route. All of us have lived in the beautiful Brandeis storms. Sometimes they flood when Waltham is hit by storms. Lucky for all of us, most of our days are not spent there, but in Gosman or in the field house, it's hard to breathe the air. You walk in and are asked for your ID card, but that new scan system makes walking past the worker kind of hard. Working the front desk, many of us have done, and emails each week asking for coverage, there are a ton. So now let's discuss the workers at the gym. I wonder how many teams have gone with Coach Zotz for a swim. We did yoga with Zotz a few times. How big his lung capacity is, I wonder sometimes. Let's continue on to Tom Rand, whose job title I'm not quite sure. One fact we know is that he is very mature. Then there's Adam Levin, the sports information director at school. I can't believe Brandeis paid that much to fix the pool. Adam does a great job updating our scores on the website. The creative titles of the article on there he does right. On to Marnie, who now has an office of her own. She comes to games, sometimes staring at her phone. Then there's Ben White, who walks through the building a lot, wondering how many miles a day in Gosman he walks, I've thought. And Lynn and Cheryl, who made the athletics department such a great success, with them in charge of the building, none of us do stress. Just down the stairs in Gosman's room we all know quite well. I bet the names Rick, Ron, and Lisa do ring a bell. They deal with all the stubborn athletes each and every day. Sometimes some of us don't listen to what they say. And we cannot forget Jewel and Lola, the dogs of Ron and Rick. All over Ron's face, Jewel does lick. So thank you guys for dealing with all the injuries we have had, and I hope you will not miss all the seniors who almost grads. I bet all of us have had an issue with the cage in our clothes, but not having to do our laundry is one of the pros. They do a great job getting our uniforms ready, although some of the sizes we get are a little unsteady. Thank you to Gabe, Eileen, and all the people who work there. To get all my clothes back on the loop, I would say a prayer. Let's now remember some highlights of each season of sports. How about that the track team wears underwear, not shorts? Congrats to Kate Warwick on her first NCAA championship, and a finish of 48 she did not let slip. Then there are Chris Brown and Mark from the men's cross-country team. Both on New England for the 4th year in a row seems to be a consistent theme. Women's soccer tied 24th ranked Chicago in a marathon game. That 90-minute lightning storm delay with a downpour that came. Men's soccer won their 2nd straight ECAC tournament. Finishing 20 in the NCAA team defensive categories is how the season went. Men's fencing had Julian, who reached the NCAA championship. Tight on that sword, your hand must grip. Women's basketball had Morgan Kendry, who finished 10th in career scoring. Watching her and the team play would not be boring. The men's basketball team had Tyrone Hughes with 2 buzzer-beating shots. The height of Dubs at 6'9" would scare some tots. Venus became a member of the 1,000-point club, and when they make a mistake, Nian will yell and call sub. The baseball team had a tough season with many injuries for top players. When they play in the cold or rain, they have to wear a lot of layers. The softball team had several players in the top 10 in categories of stats. Lauren, Brittany, Marianne, and Caroline all know how to use those bats. I must inform you of one of the softball member's secret skills. Just try to get Dig to sing the song Grills. Without the next people, none of us would be here. Sometimes walking through the gym, awkward conversations you do over here. Let's give a special thank you to the people of these names helping us to win a number of close games. Thank you to baseball's Marty, Lambo, Dunphy, and Gallagher. Did you know that Dan Gadd was a transfer? Thanks to Denise and Aileen who have worked the women's soccer team on the field, and at Brandeis it's hard to get a parking ticket appealed. Thanks Michelle Kim, the volleyball coach, who obtained recognition. Liz and Elise ranked in the UAA in kills and digs, which was their mission. Thank you to Nina and Eve, but either in words with friends for an easy win, you would agree. The women's basketball team can thank Coach Simon Scott for helping them practice to hit the free throw shot. Thanks to John Evans and Mark from track, a strong accent both of you do not lack. Congrats to Bill Shipman, who leads the fencing team, on being the only D1 sport of Brandeis must make you beam. Thanks Coben and Gabe for leading us to a second ECAC tournament win. In the soccer world, touching the ball with your hands could be a sin. The newest member to Brandeis Athletics is Coach Koch, who is going to lead the swim team to a winning season. Just watch. Then there are Coach Johnson and Melissa from the softball team, who were ranked by the New England at a point in the season, it would seem. The final teams I must dedicate a special section to. Without the 21 of you guys, I don't know what I would do. We all made it through the tough spring season, and with a women's record of 15-5, to be excited, there is a reason. I'll miss that time that Milo sang Me and You in the Van, and playing great doubles with Josh Jordan soon began. I'll miss the long trips we had once in a while, and our R&B winning kind of style. I'll miss our practices and our lifts with Rick, and the times I prayed for them to go quick. But mostly I'll miss the fact that I'll be without the 21 of you. Not only are you my friends, but you're my second family too. So thank you, Evan, Zucky, Mike, Ben Fine, Alec, and Adam Brown. Hearing Ben cheer at a match would not make you frown. Thanks to Dave, Ezra, John, DeFeo, Milo, and Josh too. Having fun outside of tennis, together all of us did do. Thanks especially to the girls who made up the team, immediate best friends all of us became, it did seem. To Jill, Dylan, Carly, Simone, and Allie, who could go on for a 1,000-ball rally. To Roberta, Alexa, Marissa, and Faith as well. When I think about how I'm done with tennis, the tears in my eyes swell. Sadly, I'll be without all you next year, but you'll still have Pari and Coach L, so have no fear. Lastly, I will give special thanks to the two people there through my season. How much more this year has meant to me, I cannot give a reason. Thank you, Pari, for being positive all the time and making this year so great. A very good assistant coach you are, none of us could debate. But thank you especially to Coach Lamar for 4 great years I've had here, and sorry for all the times that I've shed a tear. You've taught me more than I can actually tell you, and I won't be next to you in the front seat of the van, this is true. You've taught me respect, appreciation, and cared about me like my own dad, and knowing that you won't be there to tell me to toss out in front of my serve makes me sad. I will not be here with you to make jokes in the fall, but just know the times I've been coached by you I will always recall. When I think about my time at Brandeis, athletics comes to mind, and what I have learned here I will not leave behind. Being a student athlete has taught me so much. One time I pranked Lamana and walked around on a crutch. I've learned a lot about tennis, but I've learned much more. A part of a large family we've become I cannot ignore. I've learned that balancing school and sports is the key to success, and that I cannot do the bench press. I've learned that there's more to a team than just winning, and being on a Brandeis team is not the end of the journey, it's the beginning. Brandeis Athletics has given me 4 great years, but now it's time for the seniors to switch gears. Good luck with what the future brings for you, and don't worry, we still have senior week to get through. So thank all of you for making these 4 years something I'll never forget. The times I've had with all of you are the best I can bet.